Hey you guys, so guess what I got? Yes, I got the Friday the 13th Part 7 The New Blood Neca Jason figure. Yes, on Friday the 13th Jason is back, but this time someone's waiting. Thank you, voiceover guy. So, we have the poster cover on the front there. We have his moist face on the side there with the Neca logos on the back. Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. There's a curse in these woods. Jason's curse. They say he died as a boy, but he keeps coming back. Few have seen him and lived. Some have tried to stop him, but no one can. He's out there waiting. Dun, dun, dun. So, it says at the bottom there, includes interchangeable head, interchangeable mask, brush cutter, wood cutter, sickle, knife, tent stake, machete and axe. He's got a plethora of weapons. On the bottom of the box we have the barcode. There we go, there's the barcode. Because y'all like the barcodes. And director Randy Falk, sculpt Thomas Gwynn and Kyle Windricks. Yeah. All the prototype true cast. Yeah. Friday the 13th and all related characters and elements are trademarks of and copyright New Line Productions Inc. Same picture on that side as there is on that side. So yes, shall we open it? We open it and dun dun dun, there he is. That is a very nice posed figure. Mine are all stood a little bit static. I think I'm going to start standing them in more posed looks. The only thing is, all the pictures of him, he looks quite moist, but that doesn't. That looks quite dry. So I'm kind of, We have the head, the sickle, knives, axes, lions, tigers and bears. Oh my. Yeah, strimmers and yeah, like I say, a lot of things to kill and maim. Oh, and by the way, at the end of this video, when I've got him out of the box and everything, I'm going to do something different because I was always told that I needed better lights, so I got better lights, and sometimes it's a little bit too bright. So at the end, I'm going to turn the lights out. I'm going to do it without the lights on, so you see it more as the action figure that you maybe have on your shelf. Yeah. So thank you, Roger Bowen, for giving me that idea. Well done. Yeah. So yeah, let me now peel this bad boy out of the box. Right. It has a circular, there's only one. There we go. Through there. I get my finger over that. So just out of interest, the backdrop is the dock. Oh, you can see me. Hello. You can't really see that, but it's the dock. It's the dock that he arises from under the water in. So yeah, he's held in with, I don't know, this one is old-fashioned cable ties. Right, so let's see if my scissors will cut through them. Yes, they will. Right, so we'll take him out first. Is there any more on there? Don't think so. Just start tucking the hands in behind the plastic. Right, there we go. So we shall discard those. I'll give you a tip: don't walk on them because they can be quite sharp, a bit stabby in the foot. And out of the box, not really a stander at the minute. Let's see if we can get those feet straight. There we go. Right. Yeah. That looks pretty good. Like I said, it doesn't look as moist as the earlier pictures did. Let's have a close-up. So there is the mask. All the chevrons nicely painted, and the mask is removable for... Oh yeah. He looks angry. The chain is pretty tight around his neck. And it is a metal chain. Well, it feels like a metal chain. So yeah, that's pretty much on there. So put the mask back on. The mask is a little bit kind of, feels like it wants to pop off, but I don't know if that sits right. It doesn't feel like it's sitting right. It looks okay from there, but when you look at it from the side, there's a few gaps around the, let's move this back a bit. There we go. There's a few gaps around the cranium. I'm not sure if that's quite how we wanted it, but anyway, like I said, this, I feel it should be moister, but it isn't. This is rubberized. The pants are not obviously rubberized. He has a very skeletal hand there, which is nice. Yeah. So they've got the hands right. You can see some ribs and things through there. Yeah. That face though is pretty good. You can see the Ken Holder eyes in there. Definitely. Yeah. Right, let's pop that back on. Get it on straight. There we go. Right, so legs, you can see bones and things sticking through. Boots are very nicely painted, I have to say. Right, let's check the articulation. So the head backwards, forwards a little bit, tilt to either side. So there's a nice amount of tilt in there. I said I don't want to rag on it too much because that feels like, because that's all glued in, you know, to itself. I don't want to pop anything off. The arms, kind of up, not the most amount of up, and it, as usual with these things, it is a little stiff. Does go around this bit, you can feel it moving, so that's not too bad. Now it has got double joints in there, so you can see it has the that bit, and that bit, so that's kind of a nice, you're going to get some posability out of it. I do like the look of it. It does look worn. The midriff forwards, oh, quite a lot back, yeah, and there is a certain amount of rock in there. There is also some twist at the hips. You can hear it clicking a bit, but yeah, he does swivel at the hips, so you can tilt him as well. Let's see, so that's, ow, kind of nice. Forward and backwards, yeah, there's a nice amount of maneuverability in there. Legs up, legs out, legs kind of back. And the knees, you've got to be careful with these. Go to there, so it's not that much of a, not that much. He's not going to be a butt kicker, but they seem to have put more, which I like, because that means he's going to be more posable with some of the weapons and things that he has. Now this is rubberized on here, and it's colliding with that. You can see that is colliding with the knee there, so it's kind of not. It feels like it doesn't want to go in. It's not going under the other bit. What's that one like? That one's not so bad because it's not got a drape over it, but that one has. So that's going to cause a little bit of kind of, I don't know, because look, it's bunching. That's the word for it. So you may have to kind of try and tuck that in. Maybe try not to move that knee around too much, you know, too far back when you're manoeuvring him. The ankles have pivot forward, a little bit of up, and I have the swivel to either side, which is nice. So yeah, you're gonna get him stood in some cooler poses. I say get him stood and he keeps falling over. Yeah, he's gonna stand pretty well. You may have to mess about with the, that's better, with the foot. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So let's just put him over there. We have with it all held in with selling tape and stuff. Oh right, so on there he has just pretty much open palms. In the packet there is two gripping hands. Yeah, right, so let's cut through there and right, you have, that was one I was interested in. That is the tent peg, so that's gonna do some damage. That back in there for now. We have an axe, a knife and a machete. It's going to look pretty cool. There's a scythe. It's kind of better if I leave them in the packet because then my hands aren't getting in the way. There is the other head. I'll pop that out. That. I kind of do need a bit more of a close-up. So yeah, that is the angrier head. I think that head goes more with... Let's see if I can get it out there without taking everything out. Right. So there's the other mask, the split one. Sorry. I feel that probably goes, yes, because there's a peg. Right, there's a peg in the back of his head. So you peg that on there like that, and then you've got kind of him bursting out of the... that's an interesting... Does this have a peg on the back of this one then? Let's see if we can take that. No. Right, so that one doesn't have a peg. So that is the head for... And that head only for that mask. The mask does, if you can get it reasonably, it does go quite nicely together. Like it should. Yeah. Yeah, that is the... Probably leave that on there. Quite nice. Some nice detailing in there. Nice paint apps. Right, put him down there. So yeah, we have... Let's get it to these, because these do look interesting. That's the machete on the floor. Let's take them out there. There we go. That's nicely detailed with that as well. Alright. So yeah, there is a nice amount of detailing. I never thought I'd say this on the strimmer. Fuel tank in there. Has a bit with a bit of string on it that you pull. They were really getting inventive with kills by this time, weren't they? Does that turn? That does also turn. It should say on there, do not stop with hand. Have you ever seen that on a chainsaw? It does actually say on a chainsaw, do not stop with hand. Yeah, that is... I think this one... You see, I don't know, I stand them all with the machetes, but this one maybe stood... Maybe, just maybe, with this in his hand. I like the detail in that, though. Look at that. And that does have that, like, used plastic, you know, fuel bottle you get on these kind of things. Yeah. That's kind of impressive. Again, we have the... everything. I may put him with that, actually. That's looking more cooler, I think. Let's see if we can change those with sellotape. Yep. Those hands, I should put that down there. Don't lose the side. Right, see if we can pop these hands off. So, oops, blurred. Come on, focus. There we go. So they unplug like that. They have the usual ends on them. Make sure I get the hands in the right order. Nothing worse than putting your left on your right and your right on your left. Oops, knocked his mask off. I'll leave that for now because I think that's probably going to fall off again. Yeah, the wrists do have articulation in them as well, so that's kind of nice. Right, so we put that back on. So he would hold... Let's see if we can do this. Trying to figure out which way around the strimmer would go. Must be that way around. That thumb is not wanting to go around. Oops, no, it's going to get busted. There we go, do it like that. I have kind of bent that a little bit there, but yes, because it should be the other way around. Okay, that way around. There we go. I always have to break something. Won't be a video without me breaking an odd bit. So yeah, there he is, ready to go out and do some gardening, which is nice. I just have to remember not to lean on the table because it rocks. Yeah. You see, I'd like to stand him on the shelf like that, but then he's going to take up far too much room. Yeah, he's probably just going to be another machete. But that's still, it's nice that the option is there. I'm trying not to bend that anymore than I already did. Right, so my advice would be try and slide that in there and then slide that in over that bit and his thumb and then slide it back. Yeah, that's my advice. How does he hold the machete? A lot better than the other. I think machete. And a knife. I'm going to have to watch the film and see what combinations, you know, if he has any combinations in it. Should we try and swap the head? Just out of interest. Let me take those back out of his hands. Right, take that off. Oh, and the chain fell on the floor. All right. So you can see the chain. It is a proper. Let me just. Yep, that is a proper metal chain. Put that over there. So, get rid of that. Put the other head on. That chain is going to be a bit of a pain, I have to admit. It does. It's tight around his neck. That looks a bit like Eddie, actually. You know, from. Yeah. So then you could put. Yeah, that's also kind of cool. Oh, get them feet flat. Yeah, I think the other head's going to be the main choice. Right, pop that off. Chain didn't come off this time. You feel it click sort of on. Yeah, let's see if we can get him to stand. He's got. Reasonably straight. There we go. Yeah. Right, now we have the ruler. So he comes in at about 19.5 centimeters to just a little bit over 7.5 inches. Yeah. And I picked two more Jason's randomly off the shelf. So he is a little bit taller than that one. Because I believe, yeah, that's the one before, and I couldn't, we don't have the one after, so I just went for that one, who is a bit smaller than. And maybe you shouldn't have put those two together, because that's Ken Holder and the, yeah, we don't, leave it, leave it. So yeah, he's a little bit taller than his predecessor, but the boots look the same. I'm impressed, I like the figure. So, now, let's see what all this looks like under normal. Yeah, and there we go. That is, I'm kind of lucky today because I'm doing this in daylight. So, there is a little bit of light coming in over there from outside. See if we can, yeah, that is what it looks like under normal lighting. No fancy lights on today. I like the hands. I think the hands, the way that's been, because you can kind of see that it's in the film that it's bones on a glove, but they've kind of recreated that, which is good. You can see ribs in there. Interest. Yeah, there is a rib cage under there. I like this. This is a good figure. I've just got to decide which arms and things and hands and stabby things I'm going to give him. It's probably going to be a machete, because every Jason has to have his machete. Every one of them on my shelf, I'm just looking over it, one of them has a pickaxe. I did a video the other week, you can find, of my, it was the Friday the 13th video that I did on Friday the 13th to show off my Friday the 13th collection. Let me plug that back in and that back in. There we go. That's normal. That's my normal lighting for filming. So yeah, I hope that was interesting to you. If that was interesting to you for me to show you it in a more normal light, then please leave a like down there, or even leave a comment. Comments are great. Yeah. I will reply to any comments that are made, unless it's something really stupid that I can't comment, or yeah, I try my best. So yeah, there is Jason. I like this one. This is going to stand near the front of the shelf because it's a little bit different. Some of the others are a little samey, so I'm going to shift them all around and put this guy near the front. Yeah. So yeah, if you're new to the channel and you've enjoyed this, then please hit that subscribe button down there. It's a big help to the channel. It does wonders for the channel. It's amazing with algorithms and things like that. And talking of algorithms, if you like, hit the like button as well. That also helps the channel. And yeah, just watching the videos. Watch it a couple of times. It all helps. So yeah, thanks guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time, for leaving comments and subscribing and all that sort of stuff. It's a big help. I'm really glad I got this one. I've been waiting a long time for this. I know you guys out there have as well. So I hope you enjoyed the review I did. Fingers crossed. Hope you all have a great day. Hope you have a great night. And I will see you all in the next video. And as I'm finishing that, there is a motorbike going past. Bye now.